We just spent a few days in Stuttgart, Arkansas, a town known as the rice and duck capital of the world. And honestly, we had no idea what that actually meant until we got there. Between eating what might be the best burger we've ever had, riding a tractor out on a working farm, and getting a behind-the-scenes tour of one of the biggest duck hunting stores in the country, this place surprised us in a way we didn't expect.
Do this thing.
Well, we're on our way to a farm. Justin, the farmer we're meeting with, dropped a pin on Google Maps, and that's supposed to be where his tractor is. He's out in the field planting right now. You know how people say this was not on my bingo card this year? Well, this was not on my bingo card this year, but I can tell you I have been wanting to come to this area of the state. I know they're not out there doing it by hand. I am really curious how this tractor works.
Okay, must be a gravel road up here because I don't see any signs, but he said there'd be a gravel road on the left. It's got a name.
Turn left on South Robin Neck Road.
Okay, now you can ask questions.
Okay, so you work for the owner of this land and he has several of these plots, I'm guessing?
Yes, yeah, we farm 4,800 acres.
Whoa!
Okay, this is Justin, and we've crammed in the tractor, or what's the technical name?
Tractor.
We're in the
He said a
tractor.
high-speed planter.
Planter, yeah.
High-speed
All right,
planter.
here we go.
We're planting corn.
Oh, corn.
Okay.
We were wondering if it was rice, soy, or corn. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Corn.
rice has already been planted, yes?
Most
Pretty much?
of it. We
Okay.
still have some going.
So how long does it take you to do a field?
I started on this field over there at 10:30.
And how many acres is this one?
69.
69?
I'm covering 51 acres an hour.
Wow.
The big tank you see is full of corn,
Okay.
and then part of the hum you hear is a fan that blows it through little hoses to the smaller boxes on the back.
Okay.
Then there's a plate with holes in it that's spinning, and it sucks the corn against those and then drops it down, and it
Okay.
follows a belt down into the ground.
And that's what gives you the right speed of how fast they're falling out?
Mm-hmm.
Is it covering the corn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dropping them and covering behind?
Yep.
Now, is this steering itself or you just between rows so it stays straight?
It does.
It does, just because of the rows?
Yes.
Okay.
It steers
And
itself?
it does steer itself.
But the
But
rows help it stay straight?
It does better just letting it follow
Yeah.
down the road.
Yeah.
But that's what this is. That's everything going on the tractor.
Become high tech.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of a trained eye thing, but I can see where
You know where it's been
I'll
disturbed?
be
Can
at
tell.
too, yeah.
Okay. So how many rows are you planting at one time?
16.
Okay.
We're doing a little ways over from the tires, right? We're doing like several rows to the right of the tire with the back end, is that right? Or not?
Yes, we're driving right in between. Our tires are going in between where the corn is being planted.
Okay. But I mean, the planter's wider than the tires, correct? So we're doing
Yes.
the rows farther where we're
Yeah,
seeing. Okay.
yeah.
Not sure we're covering with the tractor.
Yeah, it's 40 foot wide.
Okay.
These are basically the buttons that make it do everything.
Okay. So
We
you
can go in the
stop
display
it.
and program everything where
Yeah.
it does all the little functions, and you just hit one button and it lets it down and you go across the field.
How much is a tractor like this?
Probably a little north of 300.
300.
You see that little thing sticking out of the ground?
Uh-huh.
During the summer when we have to irrigate, that's what the water comes out of.
Oh, and you put a
okay.
hose to it or whatever?
Yeah, there's a pump right over here that pumps the water out.
Okay.
This is your
Well-
population,
Okay.
like how many seeds per acre. We're planting 35,000 kernels of corn per acre.
Wow. When do you harvest?
Harvest will be in August.
Well, I guess it's kind of a calm place to be. A lot of thinking to yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you usually listen to
There's
music or
a lot of
audiobooks, or do you
people.
just
Oh yeah, yeah. The tractors are pretty nice these days. We've got Bluetooth audio, phone will Bluetooth to the tractor. Pretty much as nice as your car.
Yeah, or probably actually nicer than my truck. My truck's a little older, so yeah, nicer.
The hours. We'll start about 7 in the morning and run until anywhere from 8 to 9. Sometimes a little later at night.
Okay. So that's long hours. When do you break? I mean, do you like? Do you get
when do we what?
time of year? I know, I know.
Eat lunch and keep going?
No, I mean, like, what time of year slows for you?
Usually we're done with harvest by mid-October. late October.
Okay.
And then, clean equipment up, put it away, and we're pretty slow until, we'll come back to work in January and
So
work on equipment, get everything.
Holidays, you kind of get a little bit calmer.
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay.
We get about a month and a half off, working here. And
So it sounds
like I say, then we'll go back to work and get everything ready to go again.
we saw in the museum recently, the Cotton Plantation Agriculture Museum. Sounds like still, they call it can see to can't see is when they work. It sounds kind of like
exactly,
what you're doing.
yeah. That's exactly, yeah.
One of my favorite things when we're on a road trip is when you're driving along and you can see those straight rows.
And they look like a
just
fan.
watching them out the window.
That's something farmers take pride in, is their rows being straight,
Well, coffee or sweet tea in the tractor?
Usually go coffee in the morning and then just water the rest of the day.
Sunrise or sunset in the fields? Which do you like best?
Sunset.
Yeah,
Day's almost done, right?
Yeah. The day's almost done, and it's just a calm time of day for me. Morning time is busy. You're getting geared up to get ready and get going and get everything started.
How many different pieces of equipment do you work with?
A lot.
A lot.
We have 7 tractors, a combine. I would say at least a dozen.
Different pieces?
Uh-huh.
What's your favorite piece? Is there a possibility to have one?
Combine.
Combine.
Harvest is my favorite.
Really? Why?
Well, for one thing, it's the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's almost over.
Sure.
But is it kind of like mowing where it's nice to see it change when you go by and it changes?
See your progress?
Yeah. You see the change, you see your hard work.
Yeah.
It's paying off.
Yeah.
And
So is harvesting corn versus soybean or rice one of those kind of more fun for you to harvest?
yes, I really enjoy harvesting corn. It's a lot of fun.
I guess it's taller, right?
Yeah, you've got a 12-foot tall plant and it's just sucking straight down in front of you.
Yeah, that would look cool.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Turn those off, we can kind of quiet things down a little bit. So yeah, these hoses go straight to that big box. And they just keep corn.
That fertilizer? Or?
That's corn.
I mean, what's on it? Why is it green?
Oh, it's a seed treatment, to keep bugs and everything from eating the seed, kind of give it a little head start.
So it comes through here.
It comes here. This is what I was saying, the meter, little disc with holes in there, and it falls down into a tube right here, and it comes out right down here. And this little floppy thing kind of pushes it down in the bottom of that trench. And then these wheels are turning, and they loosen the dirt up and kind of push it down around the seed, and then these pack it down.
So I was wondering, so the seed falls here, and then these are throwing the dirt forward onto it as you go forward, is that right?
Well, these kind of throw it back a little bit and cover, well, you can see
cover what you already
see the trench that right there that the disc openers make. And then these kind of push it together, and these just pack it down.
Okay. How deep is it? About 1 inch or 2?
About 2 1/4 is where we're planting.
Okay, very cool. So they're all in a line up there.
Mhm.
That's cool.
And they're about 4 1/2 inches apart.
Okay.
And this planter it's very precise, so when it comes up, you look up and down the rows this way, but if you look across it, you can see rows going that way too.
Oh, because
it's
the
it's
seeds
that
are-
precise.
Yeah. That's a lot of planting.
That is one of the coolest things I think I've ever done in my life. Thank you, Justin, for that, and Sarah. And they work so hard. But man, this is neat. So neat to be out here.
Y'all make it?
Yep. Did y'all see us? Yeah. Was that cool? Yeah. From inside the cab of a modern planter, it's incredible to see how much precision goes into every pass. In Arkansas, agriculture isn't just an industry. It's families, generations, and a way of life. I think that's the 3rd tractor that we have filmed out here on this road. People are gonna think we've never seen a tractor before. But I'm telling you, this is the coolest thing. There's just farmers everywhere. People always ask if we homeschool our kids, and we do. Today, homeschool. You don't learn stuff like this in a desk, do you? I used to be a teacher, I can say that. Get in. can.
Can I hitch a ride?
Yes. Arkansas's crops like rice, soybeans, and corn help feed millions far beyond our state lines. And this is where it all begins.
Here we go. Here's the stocked pond that our son's excited about. Looks cool. There's a dock and ducks.
Ducks. Yeah, we're
Makes
doing
sense, they're
that.
ducks.
We're doing that.
Ducks everywhere.
I can see, so I'm doing pretty good.
You gotta come over here.
I've got it. How far do you want us?
A little more. That's good, right there. Yep.
Chalk's on?
Yep. Well, this is home sweet home for the next 3 nights. Open season RV park. It's not the usual place we stay. We're not on a river, and this is not a state park. However, the location is fantastic. We are in Stuttgart.
Like next to Walmart.
Walmart is right.
I think that's it.
We think this is Walmart, which is good because we need to restock. We're like out of everything. But they have a restaurant, which we're gonna go to tonight or tomorrow, we're not sure. But we're right here in the middle of everything. And we also noticed on the way in, they have a processing. What did they call it?
Waterfowl processing. So you
Waterfowl
can bring your ducks
processing.
here to be processed. But the little it's a stocked pond it mentioned on the website. It's done really cute. There's ducks
nice.
and boardwalks, and anyway, it looks really cool. It's a perfect place for me and the boy to fish. We're excited about that.
And the little girl.
And the girl.
And the little girl.
Everybody
likes
to fish.
Everybody fishes. But as usual, we are the smallest rig here.
By far.
First stop is Walmart, and it's gonna take us 2 minutes to get there.
In 1,000 feet.
You can see it
Turn
from our
right.
camper.
I would say that's convenient.
It's like literally next to us.
Yeah.
We can
There's
walk there fast. We had to go around the road a little bit, but I already see the sign. It's more like 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
I am so hungry. And our fridge is empty.
It's not a good time to go to Walmart when you're hungry. It makes you very mad to shop.
Yeah, well, we gotta get some stuff.
Oh, it's cute.
All the kids are holding bags in the floor. It's a whole situation. But we're gonna have a good dinner tonight, aren't we, babe? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you come to Stuttgart, you have to go to Max Prairie Wings. I'm not entirely sure why, because I've never been there either. But we're about to find out. So yeah, we went in the wrong entrance. We went into Max Marine. I think mostly because we were afraid of missing our turn. We're here. We did it.
The giant duck out front.
The giant duck out front. Max Prairie Wings has been an icon in Stuttgart since 1944 and has grown over the years into a 120,000 square foot store. More Winchester steel shotgun shells are sold at Max Prairie Wings than any other retail location in the world.
I assumed it was just a plastic or reproduction rhino, but it has information about when it was taken, and I guess maybe it's legal if there's a season or permit, but anyway, apparently it's an actual rhino that was taken in 2012.
White rhino. And today we get a rare behind the scenes look at the robots that keep this store humming.
So every bin, if you can see the little rectangles up there, every bin has got merchandise in it, okay? And we'll go back to the back and go upstairs and I'll let you see the robots, but they run the tracks and they bring 2 bins down at a time.
And also these are the zones, so there's 12 zones through, so it's gonna blink and it's gonna indicate, and I'm gonna shoot it and it's gonna go solid to let you know that it's calling for the bin, for the items to come down. So basically I'm gonna wait. Okay. It's coming down. Okay, so it has
This
different
keeps you from walking all over a warehouse.
finding things. Yes, ma'am. Anything that is small that could fit into the machine, it's going to come to us and we're going to put it in, and then we're going to take it out during replenishment to put into the store. It's going to go, the next bin is going to come, it's going to,
Same thing.
and it's going to tell you how much you're going to get.
They will come and charge themselves when they need to be charged, and they never go to sleep. So the way it works, the faster moving product ends up on top, the slower moving product ends up at the bottom.
Okay, because it gets active more often.
Picks them up and moves
over
them.
to the side? Okay, so the ones he grabbed is faster
Right.
if they were all on top, but it does
It's-
move them over and then
it
get the
will.
one and then it comes and puts them back?
Yes. It does.
Oh, because it's kind of, like I said, it's got like a little port chain off, so it picks them up and it can slide
Right.
and drop them one at a time, back and forth, back and forth. Wow.
So, like, you know, robots they have gotten a little sick before, and we've had to go out and get them. But you get in the.
And you ride it.
Yeah. So the truck's already closed, but we can ship out about 4,000 packages a day.
Now we're going to RNT calls to see just how duck calls are made.
We burned down, we caught on fire and partially burned in 2010, I believe. And then it took them a few years to build it back the way that they wanted to, and it's been here ever since then. So, Emily's room here, she does all of our engraving. We can step in there and take a look. Yeah, she does hand painting. Sometimes, like no stencils, no nothing. Of course, on our mass production stuff, it tries to make it a little bit easier on her, but she's still going in there and putting in details and hand painting every little detail. Yes, of course. And so she does all of her engraving and painting here at R&T Calls.
That is incredible.
Yeah. And then she has some full-on hand-painted stuff over here.
Yeah, on
Very
wood,
cool.
I usually
Wood,
do
she
like
can do.
freehand work, but on the acrylic, it has to have an engraving down so the paint can hold on to something. It can't, it'll wipe right off otherwise, so.
Okay, so you paint over where it's already engraved, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll help it hold.
How long does it take you to do one?
It depends on the scope of work. Like on something like this, I can knock out probably 10 in an hour. But then on something like this that's super detailed and outlined, it'll be like 1 an hour.
Yeah.
You know, and it takes,
Lots of different
and I have to
colors.
let the paint dry on certain colors so it doesn't, smear into each other. So yeah, it just depends on scope of work, but
Very cool.
sometimes I can line it up and make a little assembly line and knock it out pretty quick.
Yeah, that's incredible.
This is our dipping room. So all of our wood calls have to come in here. They stay in an oil bath for 24 hours, and then they drip dry on all this. And then we kind of got these gutter systems set up where all the oil drip dry into the gutter system. Sanding and polishing room. So acrylic and wood would both go through this. Even like your bands and stuff like that are going to get polished in here or sanded on wood, and then of course acrylic calls get polished as well. Some of our tuning rooms, like we have some more tuners that hang out back here whenever they're tuning a reed on something, which I'll kind of show you in a minute what that looks like. But they can take just a hair off a reed and it can change the sound completely.
Really?
So they have to be pretty precise. But they get so quick with it, and they do so many, they kind of already know that length that they're looking for to be almost on the spot. One of the machines over there will turn it like this, unpolished. This is a polished insert. It gets polished before we cut the tone board. But it'll come out of another machine looking like this with no tone board. This machine is actually carving the tone board into it.
Oh, that's just to keep it cool? The liquid? Okay.
Coolant. Yep, all the acrylic stuff runs on coolant to keep the parts cool and the bits cool and everything else. So this tone board is where we set our reed in, and then a cork, and that's what those tuners are trimming on to get the appropriate sound. But the biggest thing is this tone board setup, that's where a lot of your sound comes from. And then you fine tune it with how you trim the reed.
So is you sell mostly acrylic or mostly wood?
Mostly acrylic.
Okay, yeah.
Wood is still a pretty big market for us, but we definitely make a lot more acrylic.
Okay.
Yeah, you see the difference there. It just brings that color to life after you polish it.
Yeah. more like a mimicking wood then, yeah. Yep.
We do have some wood machines, a little bit simpler. You gotta operate these machines a little bit slower because you can't really cool down the tools or anything. But yeah, and these machines, those actually have rod feeders where you can actually load up like 7 rods and it'll keep on feeding that rod through. These you have to operate manual. Every time you load a block in, you got to clamp a new piece of block in. We do most of our stuff we sell online at mass production is by Cody right now. Pretty easy, accessible.
What was the first one?
Coca-Cola was one, like that's like a rare one that it's hard to find, and you could do all kinds of wood. It's just you want it to be stabilized because you want it to be real dense, and make sure it doesn't have any porous holes in it that air is going to leak out of, because you're building quite a bit of air pressure while you're blowing a duck call.
So mostly
you want
imported wood.
Stabilized wood.
Looking at this, it's wild to think it all started in 1976 with 1 block of wood.
Butch Richenbach actually started R&T. A lot of the duck hunting heritage and stuff started right there in downtown Stuttgart, because that was the meeting place for all the duck hunters. And that's where duck calling competition, the worlds, that's where it started, just people competing on the street. So it's pretty cool to hear about that. And then eventually John Stevens, while he was growing up, he kind of got fascinated with duck calling competitions and also call making. So he started working for Butch Richenbach and learning how to duck call, blow in the competitions, but also turn calls. And eventually, whenever Butch started getting a little bit older, didn't really have anybody to take over the business or anything, John had so much interest in it, he actually sold the business to John. And then eventually built this building out here and moved out here.
And here you are.
So, yeah. And they've been here ever since they moved out this way after the original shop.
We're on our way to the Museum of the Grand Prairie, which I have heard about for years.
Turn right.
Good morning. Okay, so this little museum was started 52 years ago with the premise of sharing the story of the pioneers who settled Arkansas Grand Prairie in the late 1800s. So the mission of our museum kind of starts in about 1880 and goes to about 1920, but there's some tentacles that go a little further than that, and you'll see them as you go through. But this...
Are you supposed to do that? This is an old Fairbanks Morris engine. My dad used to have, and possibly still has, an entire trailer full of engines like this, and we used to go to engine shows like in Corning, and then also at the Plantation Agricultural Museum in Scott, and people would bring out engines like this and run them. And you can see here they put a belt on it so it can run another machine over there. It's pretty cool to hear them run and like the popping sound they make. If you ever get the opportunity to go to an engine show, an old engine show, definitely do it.
Stood in the jail cell and imagined what it would feel like if you were actually stuck in there for days or months. I immediately started pacing the little bitty walkway that's in front of the bed back and forth. I guess that's about your extent of your options, is to pace back and forth in front of the bed, because it's just enough room to stand by the bed. And this car still has the Stuttgart, Arkansas vehicle tax sticker. It's pretty cool.
There's a tractor over here that is kind of similar to what we rode in yesterday with Justin. However, you can tell how far they've come because Justin had a refrigerator, a little Domatec. I think that's what that brand is. He had Dometic something. He had Bluetooth, I think, and computer screens.
He had multiple screens showing him how many corn seeds were going in per minute and how many he had put out total, and it showed the rows, and it will drive itself down the field. It's incredible.
So it's come a long way, but when you think about how big this is and how old it is and what it was capable of or still is capable of, it's still amazing.
So Reverend Burkle was a German immigrant. They came over to the U.S. in the 1850s and settled in Ohio. And then he brought a colony of people for the first time to Stuttgart in 1878. He brought 17 families with him. And they settled very near where our hospital is today. And over the course of time, a few months, they decided this wasn't for them, and so that original colony went back to Ohio. And he came back a few months later in 1879 with 16 families, including his own. And they stayed. Well, as a Lutheran pastor, he held church in his own home for, a good period of time. And in the 1890s, they finally built a church that looked just like this one, except 33% larger. So this is a replica of the first church that he and his congregation built. The little cabin would have been representative of where some of the earliest pioneers who settled on the Arkansas Prairie would have lived. So when you come in, I want to go into the next stream. Tell me what you see in there.
Kitchen and the bedroom?
Yep. So we have a kitchen, a dining room, looks like a laundry room, and obviously another bed that could also be used as a sofa or someplace else to sit.
It's a really nice house. As far as...
You'd be surprised the number of people who come through here and they want to copy the plan and build a house up in the mountains or do something,
Absolutely.
We were told by countless people that the best burgers in Stuttgart, or anywhere for that matter, are right here in this little white building. So we're going to go see for ourselves. You got the loot?
Yep.
Okay, here's the verdict on the burgers. This is a real cheeseburger. Hand patted. Timothy almost went for the double, but when we saw Tracy put them on the grill, they were like huge, thick, and round. There's absolutely no possible way. I don't even think he could fit that much food in his stomach. They're huge. Hand patted, real burgers. This is like 4th of July, your dad made the burgers on the grill. You don't get this anywhere else. What do you think, babe? 10 out of 10? 15 out of 10?
Oh, yeah.
If you're in Stuttgart, people told us this on Facebook. If you're in Stuttgart and you don't go to Fry Guys, you made a mistake. And we absolutely agree with that. It's so big, it falls apart.
Heavy.
It's heavy.
So much thick, juicy beef. Heavy.
And a pile of French fries, and she even
It's amazing.
supplies ketchup in little cups.
And lots of napkins.
And
Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy knows about the napkins.
Excellent.
And then we've got our catfish eater over here. That's a big old piece of catfish. 10 out of 10? Yeah. This one, she's having to eat her burger with a fork. It's so big. Because your hands are so little. We are absolutely exhausted, but we haven't walked downtown yet, so we're going to make it a quick little walk because I know there's murals and a pocket park, and we're just going to see what we can find real quick. There's a stage here on Main Street, and everyone says it's tradition to blow a duck call there. I don't have a duck call. Maybe you could just stand there and quack, babe. Right here. See it? All right, pretend you have a duck call. Professional job.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Cool. Love this one.
It's incredible.
That's amazing. Look at the scale on that. Huge duck dog and then all of them. Yeah, that's amazing.
What a cool place.
And over here, we've got McCollum, which I believe is the grandfather member of
Max.
Ginger that we met at Max. Yeah, that's her grandpa, probably, and dad over there. Who started Max.
After many busy days, we're going to slow down and take advantage of the stocked pond at Open Season RV Park. Oh, and naturally, ducks live here. You catching dinner?
What?
Are you gonna catch dinner?
Unlikely.
Was this catch and release, I would assume?
I don't know. What? Wait. Didn't Rooster say he
Oh.
caught him and fried him up? Pretty sure.
Okay.
Nah, he probably does what he wants.
We are on our way to Open Season Sports Bar and Grill, which is right next door to the RV park. So it's walking distance. We are exhausted and we are hungry. So we're looking forward to this. I hear they've got like good burgers. I don't even know what all, but so many of our followers on Facebook said to come here. So we are. You hungry?
Hungry.
How
Ready to
hungry?
eat.
1 to 10, how hungry?
8.5.
Thank you. Tell me what you got.
Something barbecue nacho.
Yeah, appetizer. Thanks for sharing. And not trying to eat it all yourself. You having trouble? You like it? What are you doing?
Recovering.
Why?
I'm so tired. There's plenty to do in this town, obviously, because I just got up and did hours of museum, followed by peanut butter sandwich in the park, followed by straight to the fields 10 miles out of town to do a tractor ride while they're planting corn with Justin. Then came back just in time to grab something actual to eat besides the peanut butter, just long enough to head out of town again to tour Mac's shipping warehouse, Mac's Prairie Wings, and then to tour the RNT. I'll get the letter RNT, yeah, because it's Rich in Tone duck call business, and it has been crazy. Like, we just been going all day, and it just hit me. I'm just tuckered. I'm resting. We're rolling out 3 weeks into the trip. We're heading north from Stuttgart. Had a great time. Sad to see the pond and rooster go. We met Paul today from Terry. Everybody's been great. Nice little community here. Great town. Enjoyed ourselves.
Seriously, if you're ever near Stuttgart and you need a place to stay, or you're coming down here to hunt, Open Season RV Park, like the friendliest people. We had the best time ever. Like, I will come here just to hang out with these people again.
So most industrial type places, even farming stuff, usually smells a little rough, but that smell coming out of whatever that part of Iceland is, the big towers, actually smells like a pot of cooked rice. It smells really pleasant, so that was fun.
If you watched until the end, put code word QUACK in the comments section. Also, if you appreciate family-friendly content, scan the QR code on your screen. See you next time.